Hi everybody and welcome to this week's edition of Anderton News. David here, coming live from the Anderton Centre. Unfortunately the first news is there is no news. We're busy planning hopefully a COVID safe strategy to open our doors to some limited activities, and hopefully I'll be bringing that news to you as soon as possible. But for now, watch this space. Make sure you're following us on all our social media channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Keep an eye out for our TikTok videos and so forth, and of course, as you're hopefully watching now, on YouTube. This week's activity that you can hopefully play along either within your family or with your work colleagues, potentially over Zoom, Teams, whichever way you're communicating, Skype and so forth, is a simple scavenger hunt. So the idea is you have a list of random objects that can be found in the home or potentially in the garden and so forth. You have your set location where you're playing from, and what we do with our team is you're not allowed to get any objects from the room where you're based. The idea would say 3, 2, 1, you would announce the object, so for example a cup, and then you would time either whoever it was be to go out the room, find a cup as soon as possible. Obviously the more random the objects the better, to make it more difficult, and if you're playing particularly with adults, the more interesting the item, it can be a lot of fun. It's just a way of creating a social fun game, but what it's also starting to do subconsciously is just introduce a little bit of healthy competition. So in particular, if you come from a sales background and you're perhaps looking to reconnect with a sales team, just starts to get people thinking about that competition aspect. As always, Lancashire Outdoor Activities Centre, I'm looking to speak to potential HR managers, team leaders, people who are looking to get the most out of their team. If you've got particularly large furloughed staff teams that you're looking to start to reconnect with, potentially bringing back into the workplace, we want you guys to hit the ground running. And coming out to the Anderton Centre to do some corporate team building, some challenging activities is really, really important and will be massively beneficial for that. Also looking for advocates and champions of the charity, potential volunteers, and those who are currently in the process of looking at their corporate social responsibility programmes. And we've got a really, really ambitious programme of developing the charity and expanding the charity's reach over the next couple of years, and we'd love to hear from local businesses who want to work with us. So that's the end of Anderton News for today. A little activity for you to try. As always, hit us up in the comments if you give it a go, what successes you had, what failures you had, did it work, did it not work, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye for now.